I'm pumped to tell you about our sponsor, Bond Charge. They're a holistic wellness brand with products built to optimize your life. If you're looking to improve your sleep like I am, perform better like I know you are, increase your energy, which everybody loves, recover faster with athletes need, or to reduce inflammation, which is just good health, these guys have got you covered. My favorite product is the infrared sauna blanket. Now, guys, you know as a wrestler and a fighter, I spent a lifetime in saunas, but this is much better. If you want to burn calories, you want to detoxify your body or ease stress, you're going to love this blanket too. This blanket works by raising your heart rate to that of physical exercise. So now you're burning calories while you relax. You can burn up to 600 calories in just one session. Guys, it takes less than 1 minute to set this up. It heats up fast and you can enjoy a 30-minute session while you're watching TV. It's been a great addition to my wellness routine. It's easy to clean, lightweight, easily stored, not to mention Bond Charge's sauna blanket has a low EMF and offers the highest temperatures compared to other brands. Bond Charge ships worldwide and is offering free shipping on every sauna blanket with easy returns and exchanges plus a 12-month warranty. You can try it out risk-free. Go to bondcharge.com/Chael. Use the coupon code Chael. That's going to save you 15%. Or guys, just click on the link below. Did you guys ever watch The Apprentice? The Apprentice, the show that I won. So, before I won the show, I studied the show. I watched right? It's just a game. It's nothing more than a game that gets presented as a reality show. And the reality was it was a game show, sure. So, but there's strategies on that, right? If you watch The Price is Right, you guys know what Pinko is, just by example. If you watch you know how to win Pinko. Like it's a game. You get down to the boardroom. Somebody's going to be fired each episode. They're going to keep on chopping heads off till there's one person left standing. So, when you go to the boardroom, 3 people would show up. And there was a task where this one guy was a star. He was a star. He was the star of the task. He did such a good job. And he told Donald Trump, he said, I am so confident in the job that I've done that I will volunteer myself to come to the boardroom. And Trump didn't accept it right away. He looked at him and said, are you sure about that? You want to come to the boardroom? You've done a great job. You've really done a great job. I was going to let you go. Are you sure you want to come? And he says, yes, I'm so confident in the job I've done. I will come to the boardroom. Okay. So they go to commercial break for the viewer to watch this, and they come back, and the 3 of them are sitting in the boardroom. And this one woman had just stunk the place up. And the next guy wasn't much better. And then you have the star. You have the guy that won the entire task for him. So Trump dresses the woman down that stunk it up, and he dresses the other guy that didn't do worth a damn. And then he puts his focus on the star and he says, you know, you didn't have to be here. You put yourself in the firing line. And that was a really stupid thing to do. Why would you possibly put yourself in the firing line? I don't hire stupid people. You're fired. He sent him home. But it was a great lesson, right? And some of you tuned out as soon as I said Trump, right? This isn't a political statement. This is from a video game, or a game show, rather. And it was an excellent point. And don't just dismiss that message. It's a very good message. It's an important one. And once you heard the rationale, you did understand. You go, yeah, that was dumb. Why would you possibly put yourself in jail? You can't be fired if you're not in the boardroom. Can't be fired. It's the rules of the game. You can't be fired if you're not in the boardroom. Why'd you volunteer to go to the boardroom? So we got Logan Paul doing everything he can to get out of boxing Dylan Dennis while making it look like it's Dylan's fault, right? And now we've got this new edition of VADA. Now, VADA is a sucker's game at best. You have to be a very special kind of stupid to go into VADA. Because the V in VADA stands for volunteer. You're volunteering to go into an anti-doping agency, the voluntary anti-doping agency, with no credibility and no funding and no personnel. And they can only get athletes, and believe me, they get athletes. Go ask Andre Berto, who missed out on a $2 million payday because he failed a VADA test. But it was the same situation. You can't feel bad for Andre Berto. First off, you can look at him and you know that he's dirty. He was dirty his entire career. But secondly, and moreover, it was the exact same situation as the star that entered the boardroom. That was stupid, Andre Berto. VADA has no power. But they're aware of this. So you come and you volunteer, and they say, okay, we'll do it. We will test you. We will handle everything. You volunteered, but sign this. And once you sign this, now the agency that has no power, no funding, and no credibility has the power. And I don't say this to pick on VADA. Like, Dr. Margaret Goodman is a wonderful woman, and she went out and started this, and she had her right intentions. She's done nothing wrong. VADA's done nothing wrong. But the athletes that choose to go to VADA have. And this wouldn't be true if VADA had a PR arm. If you got something for passing these tests. For God's sakes, at least USADA gives you an ugly jacket and takes a picture for Instagram. You get nothing for VADA. So if you want the credit of being a clean athlete, or you want the credit for having an IQ test and be able to pass, which Berto apparently did not have. But if you want that, they're not the ones to give it to you. You're only going to get bad news. They have no PR function. It's not a real company. You can't call their offices now and set up a lunch meeting and then drive down. They're not real. So you now have Logan Paul who's offering to do VADA. Why? I mean, there's nothing good that would come from it. Like, tainted substance is a very real thing. It's extremely real. USADA brought 3 guys down in the same month and then had to clear them all. Junior Dos Santos, Little Nog, and Josh Barnett. They went through arbitration. They all got cleared for tainted substance. I mean, I'm just sharing with you. Logan doesn't know the rules. He doesn't know what he can and he cannot take. And more importantly, with what he is taking, he doesn't know what's in it or if it's a contaminant. I don't suggest that it is, but it might be. And there would be no reason to volunteer yourself to an agency that isn't real. You got a multi-millionaire professional athlete that has credibility. He has like actual things that matter. VADA doesn't. They're not real, but they will really put you in a pinch when they invoke junk science that they can't even begin to explain because something went through a laboratory and came out with an irregular assay, and it will cost you a match, whether you're guilty or not. And if you pass it, if you're in it, you don't get credit for it. I'm over here talking about it. I'm not saying good things. I'm telling you bad things. You don't volunteer to put yourself in danger. You don't volunteer to go to the boardroom. You don't volunteer for extra drug tests. You don't volunteer for anything that can harm yourself. You do things that can harm yourself when you're forced into it. I am stunned by this poor decision-making.